in or after the calendar year you turn 55, 50 for certain public safety workers, you can take money out of that specific employer's 401k or 403b without the 10% penalty. If you are between 50 and 60, do not go on autopilot. Before you sign any separation paperwork, read your plan document. In your plan document, confirm whether partial withdrawals are allowed. Most people think you have to wait until age 59 and a half to touch your retirement money without getting crushed by penalties. That's what your HR packet says. That's what your coworkers repeat. And honestly, that's what a lot of advisors let you believe, because they never bring this up unless you ask the exact right question. But there is a specific IRS rule that allows you to walk away from work at 55 and start using your 401k with no 10% early withdrawal penalty. I've watched clients use this rule to retire 4 or even 5 years earlier than they ever thought possible. And if you're in your early 50s, burnt out, laid off, or just mentally done, you need to hear this before you roll over a single dollar, because one wrong move can permanently erase this option. I'm serious. Once it's gone, it's gone. For context, I've sat across the table from dozens of clients in their mid-50s asking the same question. Can I actually leave this job? The rule of 55 is something I bring up all the time, and I'm still shocked by how many high-income, smart people have never even heard of it. This isn't a loophole. I didn't invent it. It's written directly into the IRS tax code. But it is very easy to miss if you make the standard autopilot financial moves everyone tells you to make. And today, I'm going to walk you through exactly how this works, and more importantly, how people accidentally blow it. Normally, if you take money out of a 401k before age 59 and a half, you owe regular income tax plus a 10% penalty. That penalty is the handcuff that keeps people working jobs they hate. The rule of 55 is an exception. It says that if you separate from service in or after the calendar year you turn 55, 50 for certain public safety workers, you can take money out of that specific employer's 401k or 403b without the 10% penalty. You still pay income tax, but the penalty disappears. And that single change turns your 401k from a locked box into a bridge that can fund your life from 55 to 60. Now, here's where people mess up because the IRS allows it, but the fine print destroys it. Trap number 1 is hidden in your employer's plan document. The IRS allows penalty-free withdrawals at 55, but your employer is not required to offer flexible withdrawals. I've seen plans that say, yes, you can use the rule of 55, but only if you take one lump sum distribution. That's it, all or nothing. If you have $500,000 and you're forced to take it all at once, you could lose 40% to taxes in a single year. That's not a strategy, that's a disaster. You have to call your plan administrator and ask one specific question. Do you allow partial distributions after separation? If the answer is no, the strategy is dead. Trap number 2 is assuming all your money qualifies. It doesn't. The rule of 55 only applies to the 401k connected to the job you leave at 55. Old 401ks from previous employers do not qualify. But there is a fix. If you do it before you quit, it's called the reverse rollover. You roll old 401k money into your current employer's plan before separation. Now, all that money lives under the correct umbrella and becomes accessible. Miss that timing and that money is locked until 59 and a half. It's crucial to capture that you must leave your job in the year you turn 55 or later. Leaving at 54 means you generally wait until 59 and a half unless another exception applies. Trap number 3 is what I call the boomerang risk. Let's say you retire at 56 and start taking monthly distributions. Then 6 months later, your former employer begs you to come back part-time. If you are retired and become an active participant in that plan again, many plans will immediately freeze your distributions. Your income bridge collapses overnight. Trap number 4 is the most common and the most damaging. The IRA rollover. The moment money leaves your 401k and lands in an IRA, the rule of 55 disappears. IRAs do not follow the rule of 55. They follow the rule of 59 and a half. You know, the common rule you hear all the time. Roll it over too soon and you've permanently shut the door. Let me show you how this plays out in real life. Client A is 55 with $600,000 in her current 401k. She confirms her plan allows partial withdrawals and retires. She pulls $40,000 a year to live on. No penalty, just regular income tax like a paycheck. That money bridges her perfectly to Social Security. Client B is also 55 with $600,000. He quits and immediately rolls everything into an IRA because someone told him. Always consolidate your accounts. 6 months later, he needs $40,000. He pays income tax plus a $4,000 penalty. Same age, same balance, completely different outcome because of one paperwork decision. And if you're wondering why no one has explained this to you, there's 2 reasons. First, complexity. It's easier to manage IRAs than to navigate old 401k rules. Second, initiative. Advisors can't manage your old employer's 401k, but we can manage an IRA. Rolling over is often better for advisors, not necessarily always better for you. So if you're between 50 and 60, do not go on autopilot. Before you sign any separation paperwork, read your plan document. In your plan document, confirm whether partial withdrawals are allowed. That one detail could be your golden ticket out of the rat race. But access is only step 1. Step 2 is knowing whether your money can actually last 30 years without a paycheck. This is where your advisor supporting you comes back into the picture and can well be worth it. Most people overestimate their readiness and underestimate their portfolio risk. If you're ready to take that next step toward financial clarity, then hit that subscribe button so you never miss a video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.